So, what is it like walking in minus 30-degree temperature? Well, it's cold. Now, what does that even mean? So, my face is burning. I mean, that's kind of a good thing at this point because it makes you feel a little warmer. But when I first got out here, the air was kind of shocking. Like, you breathe it in, and let me tell you, it keeps you awake. Good Canadian walks, definitely. You don't have to worry about falling asleep while you're out here on the trail. Just trying to find a nice spot that I can walk off the road here so I can talk a little easier. So when it gets to minus 30, there's a couple things that happen, and that like all fluid freeze instantly. So like the air that you're breathing going in and through your nose, you got to pray you don't have a runny nose because that's just going to freeze like a waterfall on your face. So how appetizing is that, ladies? But you know, everything gets really tricky in that maintaining body temperature. So I got a couple hats on, a hood, I got a couple shirts, a thick jacket, what they call, just Canadian clothing, really. A couple pairs of pants, good shoes. So you do stay kind of warm, but let me tell you, the exposed skin, like I'm holding the camera now with my bare hand, and it's just freezing instantly, as did my face. So there's a few environmental challenges for sure. Also, the walking path that I'm on, or was on, is not a great path. It's really close to a high-speed road. Hey, you take what you can get. I'm not going to drive for a half an hour to walk, my 10,000 steps. I'm going to walk there. One good thing is, though, that the path that I walk on is treacherous. In the winter, and especially when it's this cold, the ice freezes so solid that you have a really good foundation under your feet. Now, there's a couple exceptions to that, and I'm going to show you how it actually turns into a sheet of ice that's actively trying to kill me like a Mario Brothers level. All right, speaking of terrain, I wanted to show this walking path that I'm currently on. I'm not sure how well the video captures it, but actually it looks like it's capturing it very well. This path slants violently from the road down into this 10-foot ditch, which is filled with currently frozen water. Normally this path is all right. It's dirt here. There's always a little bit of a slant, but it doesn't matter. However, at minus 30, this turns into a sheet of ice because not only is it covered in snow, but all the water runoff comes this way. It's just a literal sheet that I'm trying to skate against the whole way I'm walking, not to slide down the hill. All right, a little bit more of what this path that I'm walking on looks like. So in addition to the fact that, as I was talking about before, it slants to the left into this ditch, which I believe is just getting deeper and deeper. What happens is, on the days when it's not minus 30, it creates these cuts. So I don't know if you can see them, but they go almost to the road. They're these deep grooves, and they're almost everywhere. So it's really fun when I'm trying to avoid walking right here on this practical highway, that I don't walk into these grooves. Now, the camera doesn't pick them up well, but if I step in them, I'm just starting to slide as though, I wasn't already sliding enough. But there's another one right here. And they just keep me away from being away from the road. They keep driving me back to the road, which is really nerve-wracking on icy days. On a regular day, it's not too bad because I assume that a vehicle is not going to hit me. But when it's icy, you just don't know, and you want to stay as far away from the road as possible, but that gets tricky. It's trying to slide me into the water so that I drown and lose a life. It's really that simple. Here in Canada, it's not the sun that's trying to kill you like a Mario Brothers game. It's definitely the cold and the ice, and the ice actually will kill you because I'm so close to an 80-kilometer speed road that when it freezes this deep, I'm always like, I hear a car behind me. I sure hope it doesn't slide into me. But you know what? You got to keep doing it. Here, Jade. I'm here with my little dog, my little duck-tailing retriever, and she gives me the motivation to do these walks. She needs the walks. She actually got a little girthy. She's got a big butt on her, big hips. So we got to walk that off. I got lazy in COVID. I've filmed my before and after videos. I've lost 50 pounds. I'm still working on it. And that means doing my walks when it's minus 30 because this is Canada. And I can't, the way Jay looked over my shoulder, I thought there was something there. We do have coyotes. So you have to do it. You have to do it in the cold. I can't wait out better temperature. This is Canada. It won't be nice until April, May. So, the weight needs to drop. I knew when I started my weight loss journey, this was going to be a hard time of year to do it. The weather's rough. and there's a lot of food around the Christmas season, but I'm still doing it. And that's the key. It's to keep doing it. You know, it doesn't always have to be perfect. It's not always going to be perfect. But you got to keep doing it and getting back on track of what it's like in this type of cold. It's hard to get started. That's for sure. It's hard to go outside when you know it's minus 30. You know, it's going to be a rough start, and it is, you know. When I first came out the door, like I said, the air was actually shocking to breathe in. But, you know, would I rather do this than walk in plus 30 temperature? 100%. The benefit of Canada is that cold beats heat, and it's much more comfortable to put on layers to fight this minus 30 than it is to take off layers and try to beat plus 30. You can only get so naked, and then the law gets involved. So when it's plus 30, how much can you take off and be comfortable walking? I can layer and layer and layer, and eventually even minus 30 will be comfortable. And the more I walk and the more I warm up, the more comfortable this walk gets. It's the exact opposite in plus 30-degree weather. So it's cold, it's hard to start, but it's possible, it's doable. Get out there, you can find a way to do it. That being said, I'm getting frostbite on the hand that's holding this camera. I'm going to show you a little bit of the terrain that I'm walking in, the Mario level that's trying to kill me, because it's quite comical. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed it and keep following me. All right, had to do a tiny update on this beautiful walking path I have here. So I don't know if you can tell, there's about a half foot of flat ground right next to the road, and then we immediately do our death slide into the ditch right there. And yeah, it's lovely. Oh, anytime there's a driveway, it's nice. Oh, I get to stretch out my legs without having to, you know, go completely sideways trying to walk in. Here we go again, right back to sideways. And it's especially challenging with my little pup next to me, because this poor thing has to walk in the ditch, because Lord knows I can't put her at the road. I need to be hit by the car first. So, oh, it's fun. It's fun when community planning doesn't include things like fitness, health and fitness. When they develop the road, you know, they're like, oh, nobody's ever going to need to walk up the side of the road. Like, so you don't even put a spot here for cars to pull up if they get a flat tire, because no car is going to be here. Like, that's a couple feet down, like just right beside the road. Like, jeez. Hey, if it was easy, everybody would do it. So give me the challenge, I'll beat it. All right, final update, I swear, but this was too good not to do. So that 1 foot of road that I had, or that 1 foot beside the road before it started going sideways, that's gone. So it goes immediately from the road right into a slide into the ditch. So I'm up here walking by the white line. This is a blind corner, by the way, so cars aren't moving over, and they rightfully can't, because they'll get hit head on if they do. So we just meet right here. It's nerve-wracking for everybody. It's good times all around. A slight flat spot right here, and I'm going to enjoy this for the rest of my walk home. Thanks a lot for joining, guys, because you know, sometimes you just need to see the realities of trying to stay fit.